Welcome to Front Row. Top news in the Virgin Islands is told only by JTV. On the front row today, residents speak up on the voting in the upcoming general elections. We will share with you a chat we had with an at-large candidate readying to face the public, in addition to another adding his voice to the greedy bill. And in other news, the Atheist Catholic Primary School building is down. We have these and more for you, but first, a word from our sponsors.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
The Great Debate, District 9 candidates. VIP Vincent Whitley.
I have said it before, and I will say it here now again. There has never been more action in a 4-year period in this district than in my 4 years.
PVIM Shireen Flax Charles.
We need a tourism model that works for us and our people, not one so politically disastrous and nonsensical that our competitors are happy.
NDP Coy Levins.
How many election periods has passed and the issues are not addressed, but 6 months before election you got story to tell the people as if the people them is ignorant and don't have understanding.
Independent Vernon Vanterpool. The Great Debate, Virgin Gorda, April 14, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Catholic Community Center. And Anegada, April 16th, 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Emile Dunlop Community Center.
Opiate. Hi, I'm Cowboy, and I'm running for president of Stake. Thank you. And I will meet your needs. Some bathrooms are so expensive to build, they come with security. But at Staycation Butchers, our meats are affordable. People always ask me, Cowboy, where does your salmon come from? Well, our salmon comes from the water. I vote for Cowboy as a vote for quality, integrity, and consistency. So come into Staycation Butchers and cast your vote for me, your next president of Steak. Alexandra Durant approves this message.
No, I don't.
Welcome back for the news in detail. The current climate among eligible voters for the April 24, 2023 general elections for a new government of the Virgin Islands is seeing a number of dynamics. While there are some persons who are newly registered that will go to the polls, some are expressing no interest.
My name is Roshana. I'm 18 and I'm in college. I really ain't interested in voting because politics in the Virgin Islands are too messy. Well, in the BVI to be exact.
In what way you find it messy?
I mean, looking at the news, it's always something going on. You're always seeing something, like, different things, different...
Bashing, fighting, mudslinging.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. And what it is, if you are to, between now and the 24th of April, have a change of heart or become comfortable to vote, what it is that would make you comfortable to vote?
To vote? I don't really know, because when it comes to coming up to voting, politicians and people, they're always looking to do something to like make the people happy and give people false hopes, and and then when they get in, they don't be doing what they say they would be doing.
What can a person do to win your confidence?
Be consistent with what they say they're going to do. They have to be consistent with what they say they're going to do. Do what they say they're going to do.
What would you say to politicians right now in order to win your confidence?
I would say, do what you say that you're going to do, and get to know us. Just don't come around when it's the season, and stuff like that.
There are others, though eligible for many years, have never exercised that right, but has made up their minds to do so this time around.
My name is Agatha Ferguson.
Agatha Ferguson.
Yes.
From Virgin Gorda?
Well, from Grenada, but living in Virgin Gorda for the past 36 years.
36 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you voted before in the Virgin Islands?
No, never.
Why not?
I don't know why. I just, because I never did it before, so I was kind of skeptical about doing it. But this year, something tell me vote, and I want to vote, and I want to vote.
Okay, what is that thing that is causing you to really want to vote and think that you should vote?
I want to put somebody good in power. Because I just want to vote for the country. I want to be, number one, I want to be part of this country. I love the Virgin Islands, right? So I want to be part of it. So I tell myself it's best I vote and put somebody good in power and to benefit from it too, also. Yeah.
So when you sit back and look back, you think that, oh shucks, I really should have been voting all these years.
Yes, I said so already, I said so. I say, when certain person came to me, I say, I should have voted long time, but it's okay. Maybe that's the right time now. It's okay.
Today, I'm speaking in my personal capacity. Now, personally, I'm not a man of politics. I have never even voted in my entire life. And I personally feel when it comes to putting an X on the spot, we need to put an X for the right person and for the right spot. And I personally feel in my fight, in my tribulations and all the accomplishments I've made, I'm here to stand here and tell you there are many kings and queens, many mighty trees I've ate from. And Brother Smith is one of them.
On the other hand, some who have voted along party lines in times past plans different this time around.
Now, I have voted party. Right about now, this time around, the only parties I going to is festival that coming up and Telmos. That's the only party I looking for this time around. So some might say, we don't want a coalition government. We want a party. For me, not this time around. And for the listening people out there, let's see how a coalition government works for us this time around. Because we tried a party, and that party only giving us drunken results, and we ain't drink nothing. All the time. So it's better we drink the alcohol in the party Telmos and get drunk on that than keep drinking the party politics. That stress killing us faster than the rum stress.
Meantime, candidates contesting the April 24 general elections are on the campaign trail, admonishing all and sundry to vote. Some are pushing party all the way, while others are saying, analyze and vote your conscience. She is keeping to her decision. Karen Vanterpool remains committed to contesting the April 24, 2023 general elections. Ahead of her planned launch and Big Story feature, we had this brief conversation.
Yes, Cathy, I am running as an independent at-large candidate.
Okay. Why the decision to run?
I always had a desire. So the desire was there. But when I look on and I see what's happening in my country, I think it was the opportune time to offer my services to represent the people of the British Virgin Islands.
Okay, so when will we hear, or the people of this territory will hear from you more on this matter?
I will be launching on Saturday, Easter Saturday, April 8th, and over in Virgin Gorda in the vacant lot right next to Speedy's. It's very easy to find. And I will be giving an official speech of the things that I hope to achieve along with my other 12 colleagues.
Why do you think persons should come out to hear from you on Saturday?
Cathy, I have lots to talk about. I'm going to talk about the situation that we find ourselves in, and I'm going to try to bring hope to the hopeless. I'm going to try to talk to persons to let them know I'm here for them. I am multi-talented. I would say, equipped academically. I am equipped spiritually. I am equipped emotionally to take on this task of representing my people. And just come on out. They will see and they will hear what I have to deliver.
And finally, Karen, tell me about the spiritual side of you.
Okay, I'll be glad to. I have been serving the Lord now since 1989, so that's a pretty long time. I'm a woman of God, and I do lots of things for the Lord. Some of them, I song lead in my church. I'm a worship leader. I'm a prayer warrior. I am an intercessor. I give alms where alms are needed to be given, and so much more. I am a lay preacher as well, in case those persons didn't know.
The Pension Act, instituted 2 years ago by the Andrew A. Foy administration, commonly called the Greedy Bill, a hot topic on the 2023 campaign trail.
I will address that Greedy Bill in the 5th House of Assembly. A matter of fact, it will be abolished. It will be a thing of the past. It will be reversed and back to where our four political fathers fought to have it. And it will be that. Nothing else.
This issue started on the campaign trail by former Education Minister Myron V. Walwyn when he recently said on the NDP podium that the bill must be partially repealed.
To the retirement package for legislators is one that should offend the national conscience of every single person in this country. Act number 15 of 2021, entitled Retiring Allowances Legislative Service Amendment Act 2021, needs to be partially repealed immediately upon a new NDP government. Now, I have no problems with the first part of the act, which provides for the pension of legislators to be calculated on their full annual package. However, the second part of the act is the height of political wickedness.
Independent District 9 candidate Vernon Vanterpool lends his voice to the topic as well.
I don't think that 2 terms should have been touched. If you go and you put yourself to the people, you get in. Next year, they decide that they want to take you out, you're out. And let it just be that. And that's how it is. We don't want you, we don't want you. Go out, go back and work, and feed your family. But you should not be dependent on the public purse to feed you and your family because of your greediness. That is my take on the greedy bill.
He also had this to share.
It was put into place because the present administration knew that a lot of his candidates would not make it in this 2023 elections.
JTV caught up with Vanterpool on April 2, 2023 on his home island of Anegada, where he also sat with me for a big story interview. That's coming soon. Many passed by to witness a building that holds memories and history taken down. Bit by bit, block by block, the building that housed the Atheist Catholic Primary School for some 40 years came crashing down April 4, 2023. Over the past weekend, many gathered at the site before the structure was demolished to give their final chant and to reminisce.
The people want to know who we are.
Y'all see that? And you still kind of fit in yours too. Yeah. Because this right here is your last rite of passage.
Now, how did we get to the point of having to demolish? Minister for Education, Honorable Shari B. De Castro, tells the story.
I remember the day that I had to walk into Atheist and meet with the teachers after we had received the report that said the building was unsound infrastructurally and we had to immediately close it. We met in the music room right back here, and when I walked in, I swear they were going to jump me. The faces were just really sad, and there was an innate worry about what would happen next. And I understood it. We talked it through, and we tried to figure out exactly what we would do. And to be honest, when we left the room, we didn't have any answers because it was very, immediate, and we had to really take some time to dig deep and strategically figure out exactly what we would do. But we didn't just get there. I remember one day I was at an event at the multipurpose complex, and I had to use the restroom, and the facilities there, the restrooms weren't working. So I had to come over to Atheist to use the restroom. And Principal King was up in her office, and we had a very brief conversation. And when I came out, she expressed concern about the safety of the building. And Principal King doesn't speak much. So when she spoke, I knew that something was wrong. And so time went past, and eventually I received some additional concerns. And I remember the day that we came in with the engineer, and we walked through the building, and we were able to physically see, and the engineer was able to express the direct concerns based on the unsafety of the building. We even went up on the roof. You should have seen Principal King and me try and get up on the roof. We went up on the roof, and we saw from top to bottom just the reality that we just couldn't do this anymore, not in the current shape of the building. And so we went swiftly into action, the team at the ministry. We had to figure out exactly what we would do because we could no longer facilitate students here. And eventually we came up with a plan to have the students attend the Francis Letson Primary School and the Enos Adams Primary School.
And she has promised that in 1 year's time, students and teachers will be in their new home.
We have committed fully to ensuring that this building is rebuilt. Principal King tired of me calling her. She's been at this site a few times and she knows that plans are underway, and very soon we should be able to make some announcements on how we move forward. But we wanted to go ahead and move forward with the demolition so that we could speedily move forward with the rebuilding. And we expect that the Atheist Primary School will be rebuilt for the 2024 school year.
The school first sat on the grounds that currently houses the Elmore Stout High School, but was destroyed by fire, which resulted in it being constructed on the current plot of land. People of the Virgin Islands have experienced unfavorable treatment from external forces who came to assist in the immediate aftermath of Hurricanes Irma and Maria of 2017, so says Mr. Lesmore Smith.
I walked during the 2017 hurricane, and I note for a fact that we had the external security forces in our country. I have seen things happen that I wasn't proud of to our people from the external forces. I am saying if we lose hope, if we lose this country, I believe those same things can come back and haunt us.
Smith is one of the few persons to contest in the April 24, 2023 general elections as an at-large candidate when he spoke on this concern.
We cannot get along as a people, but I can promise you we sure wouldn't get along or be treated fair by the other people. So we need to begin to put the wheel in motion to ensure whether Joe or Jack or Harry win, we send in the message loud and clear that we are willing to make a difference. We are willing to have that accountability, that transparency that stand between us. We are in the Lent season. Remember, before Christ came, there was no mediator between God and man. Christ came to be that mediator. We have people of integrity in our country that we can use to be the mediators between us and the United Kingdom. We don't need to wait. We can begin to act and show that we're willing to take our country back through transparency, through accountability, and most of all, integrity. We can begin the process now. We can begin to have hope now. We wait until this happens. We need to stop doing the quick fix. Let's begin to put the wheel in motion. So when that time comes, here's it. We have a presentation already ahead of the curve. That is my only humble suggestion. So please don't kill me for it.
Smith was at the time addressing the matters surrounding the Commission of Inquiry, which he said was brought on the territory by politicians.
One of the recommendations I am going to make with the situation that we are stuck with the COI is, why can't we have an intermediate group that stand between us and the government, whether or not I'm a part of that government, to ensure that our constitution is not revoked, that we can still enjoy the good things we are enjoying today. The politicians are the one that created this havoc for us.
Lesmore Smith at the time was addressing the people of North Sound of Virgin Gorda on April 3, 2023. That will do it for this edition of Front Row. Remember, you can follow us on all our social media platforms and on our newly launched website, JahphixTelevision.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Opiate. Hi, I'm Cowboy, and I'm running for president of Steak. Thank you. And I will meet your needs. Some bathrooms are so expensive to build, they come with security. But at Staycation Butchers, our meats are affordable. People always ask me, Cowboy, where does your salmon come from? Well, our salmon comes from the water. I vote for Cowboy. As I vote for quality integrity, and consistency. So come into Staycation Butchers and cast your vote for me, your next president of Steak. Alexandra Durant approves this message.
No, I don't.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
The Great Debate, District 9 candidates. VIP Vincent Whitley.
I have said it before, and I will say it here now again. There has never been more action in a 4-year period in this district than in my 4 years.
PVIM Shireen Flax Charles.
We need a tourism model that works for us and our people, not one so politically disastrous and nonsensical that our competitors are happy.
NDP Coy Levins.
How many election periods has passed and the issues are not addressed, but 6 months before election you got story to tell the people as if the people is ignorant and don't have understanding.
Independent Vernon Vanterpool. The Great Debate, Virgin Gorda, April 14th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Catholic Community Center. And Anegada, April 16th, 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Emile Dunlop Community Center.